A good example of a food product processor is one of the largest and most recognizable companies in the world, CocaCola. So the Coca-Cola company, they buy their inputs, especially high fructose corn syrup, which is a sweetener that comes from corn, and other ingredients and inputs that they need for producing Coca-Cola from the commodity processors. So here we see the commodity processors as the input sector. Then Coca-Cola, they combine their inputs with their ingredients using their secret formula into cans and bottles and syrups for the food service industry and the retail market. So here they're doing the food product processing. So they are sending some of their products through food service like McDonald's. And some of their products get into the consumers' homes through the retail market like Carrefour or Circle K. So they actually also use distributors in order to get their products to restaurants and other food service institutions. And they finally reach the consumer. So let's watch this short video that details the Coca-Cola supply chain. So Coca-Cola is one of the most recognizable brands throughout the world. They are selling Coca-Cola in more than 200 countries. So if we take a look at how their supply chain looks, it's actually all over the world with its manufacturing or food processing factories. So the question is, how do they manage their global supply chain? And actually, Coca-Cola has a very unique situation where they operate in a few different segments of the supply chain in order to maximize profits. So they have suppliers that provide first tier and second tier, and then they look at their customers from first tier and second tier. So you'll see what that means and where that fits in the supply chain as we've been discussing it in the food industry. So here are some of the inputs that are used for the soda, the flavoring agents where they make the syrup in the manufacturing plants, and then the inputs of water and carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide makes it have bubbles. And then of course they need their containers and packaging. So Coca-Cola actually, they don't do those two first and second suppliers. What they do is they buy from them and then they manufacture. And this is their distribution or their warehouse, or we also call it wholesale, where they store the products and then they distribute the products to their first and second tier customers. So first tier customers are retailers like Circle K or Carrefour. And they also offer the products through the vending machine, where then it finally reaches their final consumer, which is, for example, you and I, when we buy a Coca-Cola. So they really only operate in the center of the supply chain.